So, if you've been wondering how you're going to get a little bit more balance within your energy levels throughout the month, then you're going to love this video, because today I want to talk to you a little bit more about our biological patterns. So, you've obviously heard about circadian rhythm, maybe? Well, this is our natural sleep cycle. It's a 24-hour sleep cycle that's referred to when we think about sleeping and waking. Now, the infradian cycle is very different. This is a longer cycle. It works over 24 hours, and we look at this monthly or seasonally. Now, what if I told you that the way that we are operating that's really depleting our energy is probably because most of us are working towards the wrong cycle? Now, when we look at the workplace was built by men for men, and so it runs naturally to an circadian rhythm cycle. So when you think of the typical office, like 9 till 6, then we have this peak of activity in the morning, we have a break in the middle of the day, and then things start to wind down in the afternoon, and it's working towards that circadian rhythm. You may even be working out in a way where you look at your calendar and you look at what are the classes that you're going to do this week, and you fit in as many HIIT classes as possible, and around that you maybe fit in a few stretches if you're lucky. But you've got that level of intensity that's built around what can you get done within a day as opposed to what can you get done within a 4-week cycle. Now, with the infradian cycle, we look at things very differently. So we can look at things in nature that we already know work to that pattern. But some of the common ones are things like the immune system. The immune system, we review that weekly. And another common one for women is the menstrual cycle, which we know we look at that in a 4-weekly calendar. Now, this is key to optimizing your energy levels. So I want to give you some tips on how you can work more with the infradian cycle to get more out of your energy levels and feel more balanced and ease with the ebbs and flow that your natural body was designed to flow with. So one tip for you is to reconnect with nature. Find ways as much as possible to get back into nature, because there you're going to see how the natural cycles work, not to a daily pattern, but a lot longer. The second tip for you is to think about your work calendar and to split it by 4 weeks. So you're going to have periods within a 4-weekly cycle where you have a week of intensity. You've got the testosterone, you can get things done on your to-do list. And then you're going to have a week within the 4-week cycle where you just feel exhausted, you feel like you need those afternoon naps, and this is not a week to fit in and cram in everything to get done. So there are times in our work where we can fit things around that calendar. What about how you exercise? If you're looking at your exercise within a daily pattern, then there's going to be a lot of intensity. But what if you looked at, there was a week where that testosterone may be higher and where those energy levels are naturally higher, where that is the week to get your HIIT workouts done, to get more of a cardio done, and to really push yourself. Whereas you might have another week where this week you want no intensity. This particular week is the week of going slowly and doing things that are more restorative to the body, like yoga. Now, my other tip is to look at the nutrition element. So when we look at the nutrition element, one of the things that I do with my clients is I look at what nutrition do they look at certain parts of the month. So I love incorporating, for example, things like maca powder, which is a superfood that's from South America, and it's known for hormonal balance. And I love adding that into smoothies or into porridges or overnight oats. And I add that in a particular week where we know that we want our hormones to be a lot more balanced, and we need that strength that maca gives you. So here are just some tips about how, by looking at natural cycles within our body that our body was designed to run with, we can really reset our energy levels and get the right balance between what we should be doing and what our body is asking for. But you know, I'm always going to share more tips to support you on your health journey. And I'm super excited to say to you now, head to 𝐓𝐫𝐿𝐼𝐶𝐻.co and sign up there for the waiting list for my new program that's about to launch, that's all about resetting your energy and giving you all the tools that you need as a lifelong program through video training on how to get the energy that you deserve. Now, if you have any comments and you'd love to know more about this topic, please do leave me a comment below. Okay.